Morning. Hi guys, it's me Marvon again. It's just early in the morning. I woke up delicious. Last night I had this plan. I was like, yes, she's feeling frisky. Let's do something crazy tonight. Saturday. Today's Sunday. And I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? So I was supposed to upload my video for RuPaul's Drag Race on Friday, but the thing is I fell asleep and I forgot. I need to be more dedicated. I mean, I am dedicated, but I need to be more focused. Then I was going to what I was going to do yesterday is I was going to go to a gay sauna. Like, no, don't judge me. I was thinking of going to a gay sauna because I was like, oh my God, I want male attention. I want it. I need it. I'm like dying for it. Like, seriously. So, let me adjust myself. I'm like still in bed. Um, I only got up and just put lip balm. That's it. I didn't even do anything. So, anywho, I'm gonna fix my bra. Um, So yeah, that was the plan. I was like, I'm going to a gay sauna tomorrow, yesterday, last night, whatever. So I got dressed. I put on my sweatsuit because I was like, girl, you're not impressing nobody. And remember, you're gonna do the walk of shame early in the morning. So this is around. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like around 12. It's gonna get bumping. I've been there before. The thing is, I'm not the type of person like to go there and stuff. It's this particular one, but when I'm like traveling, I like going to gay saunas because every place is different. And the one in New York is like the worst. It's like so ugly, it's so sleazy. But I found one of my um, sh- um, daddy friends there. But like this is a new phone, none of my information saved, so I don't have my daddy friends' numbers. I have the old ones that I don't talk to, and I was like, ugh, don't want to. So, my fucking iCloud fucked that up for me. So I'm like back on the hunt. I mean, they do call me, but once a blue, but I keep them on schedule. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So now I'm like, um, So I was like, yes, I'm gonna go. I want to have sex. I was like, I want to have sex with somebody. I want to do something crazy. Like I don't care. But I fell asleep. I didn't really fall asleep. I chickened out because like I'm in my 30. I'm like 34 now. In my 30s. You know, I need to be thinking in a different direction and stuff like that when it comes to sexual things like that. That's like more sleazy and more people that don't love themselves that go there. But it's kind of like a place that you go and you don't talk about it, you know. So I was like, why can't be life like be like how it used to be? You know what I mean? How oh, you know how like the first time I ever had sex. Okay. The first time I ever had sex, this was in New York. I know it's so horrible. This is here when I was living in New York and I was a teen. And this is I was in school. I think I was in finishing high school or something. Not finishing high school because I finished high school in Miami, Florida. But I think this was like 11th grade or something. I think I would say 11th grade here. And I was finishing 11th grade and I had a little boyfriend thing. Our relationship was so weird. We only see each other in school. Nobody knew about us. And I think I call ourselves boyfriends because we see each other all the time and we go under the same bleachers in the gym. We kiss and that's it. That was our relationship. That's it. He was a little bit older than me. He was like a senior, somewhat cute. When I say somewhat cute, it's like he needed to find himself. Like if I would see him now, hopefully he would get it and he would like take care of himself. He had acne a little bit, you know, like take care of his body and his face and stuff like that, whatever. So that was back in the days. And I remember that he was like, always wanted to have sex. Like, let's have sex, let's have sex, let's have sex. He knows that I was a virgin. He was like, I have so much experience. He said, I was like, really? And I was gullible at the time. So I was like, yeah, I understand. But I'm like, you're like 18. How much experience do you have? Like, seriously? And you live with your mom. I live with my mom and my two brothers. Like, so where we're going to have sex? In the street? Like, where? In the front of your house? Like, how is this gonna happen anyways? So he was trying to convince me different places. I was like, no. And then he was like, okay, let's go to underneath the bleachers where we always go. And I was like, oh. He was like, this was the end of the school year. Yeah. Now summer's about to start. So I was like, I don't know. He was like, come, come, come. I was like, fine. After class, meet me under the stairs, and then we go. So I was like, oh, I can't believe this is gonna happen. They're gonna eat me out. And mind you, I have no experience whatsoever. I was a hairy beast back in that days. My chest was hairy. My butt, oh my God, it looks like someone could brush it. It was nasty. I wasn't fully equipped anyways, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have sex for the first time. I'm gonna break that seal. So I was like, oh my God, I can't believe he's gonna hit this boy pussy after class. And I was looking at the time as it goes. I was like, no! Until it hits like 2:30. I was like, no! Tragic. So I was like, fine. So I went down the stairs waiting for him. Like, I would say like 10 minutes passed, and I was like, fuck it, just ditch him. Just leave. Just leave. He doesn't even know where you live, and that's your boyfriend. Just leave. Just fuck it. Leave, leave, leave. Look, I did like a Beyonce moment. Like, you squint your eyes and you blow for the pictures. So I was like, no, just leave. The moment that I was about to go down the other stairs, he goes, hey. I was like, hi, hi. He was like, well, you were about to leave? I was like, no, I thought you were going to be downstairs. And he looked at me with that face. I was like, we meet here every day. And then I was like, so you ready? He's like, yeah. So he brought his book bag. And I'm like assuming that you have a blanket and shit like that. We went under the bleachers. We started making out. And I was like, he was like, you ready? And I was like, wait a minute. Like, there's grass. Like, like set up the scene. Like, make it a romantic. If it was me, I'll have a blanket. I'll have some strawberries. I'll maybe have some drinks, steal it from my mom's cabinet. Something, like, make it like, okay, this is going to be a good time. Like, I can't stay out late at the time, but even if I did stay out late with him, it would be romantic. It would be beautiful. And then you'd be like, it'll be worth my ass whooping when I get home. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get an ass whooping to be fucking you in the grass. It's not even worth it. No, she is not going to do that. I was like, girl, stop. So we started making out. He started touching me in places that I was never going to be touched and stuff like that. And he just goes and he's like, puts lube on his penis and he has it hard. He was like, suck it. And then I was like, wait a minute, suck it? And then you put the lube on it? Like, come on. I thought you had experience. I was like, don't I have to suck it on dry, then get it moisturized, then you fuck me? Like, doesn't that work like that? Like, we still do it this day. I was like, come on now. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, did you just wake up today? But you have experience. Really? So I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. He was like, oh, come on. I was like, I don't know if I clean myself. I don't know. I don't know. I was more like, make me feel comfortable, not like hurry up and do this. Like he was just like grabbing me, like not physically grabbing me, but like hurry up and do this. And I'm just like, okay, like, wait, I don't know what I'm doing. My breast is showing. I don't know what I'm doing. You want me to suck your dick. I don't know how to suck dick. You want me to do, bend down and get it fucking penetrated. I don't even know how to do this. I have a hairy ass. I'm scared to show it to you because I'm very pale with a black hairy ass. Like, really? Like, all of these things are going through my head. I'm like, wait a minute, wait. And I loved watching porn back in the days. And I did for a while after him. And I love the fact that the porn stars were completely smooth, completely beautiful. Like their skin and their body was well taken care of. I wanted to look like that. And I was like, I know when I take these clothes off, it does not look close to these people. So I was like, come on, like have common sense. He was like, come on, let's do this. So I stopped. We didn't get to do anything. And he didn't get to see myself naked. He got mad. He pushed me. And I fell on the ground. He was like, you're such a bitch. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm a bitch because I don't want to have sex with you. First of all, and him, mind you, he's standing right next to me with his heart on and everything. Ugly ass dick. The most ugliest dick in the world. And I got all of that information and noticed everything when I got home. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm a stupid bitch. And I'm still laying on the floor like all like, I'm the stupid bitch when you're trying to force to have sex with me, and you say you have experience, but you don't have no experience because when you was eating my ass, you were bite. I mean, when he was not eating my ass. I'm sorry. I wish he was eating my ass. When he was kissing me, he was biting my fucking lip. When he was licking on my nipples, he was not even. He was chewing on my nipples, not even sucking them, chewing them. And I was like, what the fuck? It was so uncomfortable. I had a red mark for a while. It's like I had a fight. I was like, wait a minute, and I'm the stupid bitch. I'm like, you non-experienced whore, fuck out of here. Find somebody else to fuck. So I got up and I left. Started walking really fast through the field to the exit to get out of there. I was so pissed. I was like, you trying to take advantage of me and trying to make me feel bad? Trying to make low down my self-esteem because you don't know what you're doing? Fuck out of here. So I was walking away. Then I saw the biggest queen in the whole wide world in school. There's this big flamboyant gay guy. And he gets teased sometimes, but then he teases people sometimes I have seen him and stuff. So he was going to the bleachers and I was like, really? Is this like a spot? He was going to the bleachers. I looked behind me. He was going straight to the same direction that my boyfriend was at where we were. And then my boyfriend, I didn't see him get dressed to come over walking towards me because this is the only exit. And I'm like, that's weird. I went all the way to the front of the gate to leave. I looked back. They were both gone. You don't see them because the way the bleachers were set up, it's so dark underneath the bleachers, so you don't get to see anybody that's under. That's why we always go there and sneak and kiss and shit like that. So I was like, okay, that's weird. And I know my man, ew, I know he smokes weed. So I was assuming that, okay, maybe he's just smoking weed. And then I was like, but I didn't see the other gay guy. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're both smoking weed. School year was over. Then after that, summer came. Then I saw him again the school started again. And mind you, he was a senior, so I guess he got left back. I was like, and you stupid? You want to have sex with me? No experience, and you stupid. Really? I was like, thank God I didn't lose my fucking virginity with this boy. So I was like, fuck this dude. I can't take this anymore. I can't. I can't. So I saw him and he was all lovey, lovey, goody, goody with this other guy, the guy that I saw, the whorish guy. So I call him a whorish guy because he looked like a whore. You know when a whore looks like a whore. So I was like, this is some bullshit that they're together. So you got my leftovers because I didn't have sex with them. They had sex to each other. Then the queen, whatever, let's call her mistake, was like, trying to tease me, trying to make me feel bad every day, we would have the same classes. So he would try to say things like, oh, people on welfare always wear the same clothes. People on welfare wear striped clothes. Like whatever I'm wearing or whatever I'm doing, he'll throw the like inner windows towards me. Like, oh, people that have plastic shoes, people that have this and stuff like that, like my life, because I was poor. And I was like, oh, stop. I was like, really? One day he was like, oh, I can't stand people that are on welfare and they wear Goodwill. He was talking about me. So I turned around and I was like, on welfare? Goodwill? Seriously? What do you have? And he was like, oh, what? This is Nike and this. And I was like, let me tell you something, okay? Yes, you saw me on the welfare line with my mom. And your mom was there too. So what makes you better than me, whore? Like, seriously? Because you got your check before us? Like, really? Your food stamp looks just like mine. Remember when food stamps used to be like little pieces? It looked like domino money. I don't know if anybody remembers this back in the days. You would rip the it comes in a coupon box. You would rip the little money, and it would be like $5, $10, $20, and even a $50. They would all come in different colors. It doesn't look like a regular bill. It looks like domino money. And it comes in a little booklet, a little check booklet. You rip it out and you just give it out. Oh my God, I hate when my mom used to give me those. I hated it. So, talking about me, and I was like, everybody in the class was like, oh, you know how stupid, ignorant kids are. And he wanted to fight me, but he didn't get to fight me because he chickened out. I was like, girl, bye. Like, who are you again? What's your name? And why you exist? Fuck out of here. So then the way that I lost my virginity is my ex-boyfriend, his friend, he had a best friend. And his best friend was very sweet, very nice. And I lost my virginity with him. And it was in his room, very romantic, very sweet. He I went to his house after school because I was like mad about this situation that this guy, this new boyfriend of my ex boyfriend, was trying to fuck with me and stuff. I was like, ew, this guy's a douchebag. He's a loser. So I went to his house for that. He was playing video games. He had a tank top, some boxer shorts on, and some socks. He was such like a skater boy. He had a nice body. And he felt like I felt like he liked me because of the sweetness of myself. I was just very innocent, and I guess his best friend, my ex, had a lot of sluts. So he was like, oh, like this is a sweet guy. And I told him about the whole story about the bleachers, that he wanted to have sex with me and stuff. We started talking. I had my first vodka shot with him because he had it in his house, and he was like, do you want to try vodka? And he wasn't like, I didn't felt like he wanted to have sex with me or nothing. He just wanted to have a good time, and he was just a cool guy. He was like a genuinely cool guy. He looked like he wasn't a follower. Wonder what he's doing now. Long story short, um, he made me feel so comfortable. We kissed. Then he was like, if you don't want to do anything, we don't have to do anything. And I was like, I want to. He shaved my butt. Yeah, he shaved my butt. He doesn't love hair, and I was like, I'm just a very hairy guy. And I feel so insecure. So he took me to the bathroom. He shaved my ass. He shaved almost my whole body. It was so beautiful. We were talking and shaving. It was just so romantic. It was just beyond romantic. And then from there, what else? Oh, then from there, he ate my ass. He taught me how to douche. He taught me, but he wasn't in the bathroom with me. He was like, okay, you do this and stuff like that. He taught me how to douche. It was so uncomfortable. It took me like 35 minutes to douche properly because I kept doing mistakes. It was like messy, and I started cleaning it. Oh my God, it was so funny. He was at the outside of the door. He was so sweet. Like, just with me the whole time outside of the door, and he was telling me, okay, don't worry, I have this underneath the sink, or don't worry, there's wipes here, oh my God, I loved him. He introduced me to wipes. That's why I love using wipes instead of toilet paper. So such a sweet guy. And then we had sex. He was very gentle, very romantic. He was loving that ass. He was loving it because I was a virgin. He popped my cherry, and we had sex like 3 times. Then I went home late, and my mom whooped my ass because I shouldn't be coming home late. But you know what? When she was whooping me and I was on the floor like this, with the belt, I was like, that was so amazing. My ass felt so good. Then he moved, and I didn't get to see him. I didn't say bye to him. He moved. He had problems with his family. I heard about that. Those were rumors in school that his father was a drunk and shit like that, but that was like his stuff. So I guess they moved because of that and other things. But I just felt like, oh, like it was such a beautiful experience. And then that's how I knew, like, there is good guys out there. Because I really felt like that experience underneath the bleachers, I was like, wow, so I'm going to be forced to do these things. Like, I don't want to be gay and be forced to have sex with guys. Like, that's not my thing. Why do I look like a porn star? I'm just noticing myself, like, come have sex with me. Sorry. I was like, that's not what I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want my first time to be forced or to be hairy or to be with someone with the most horrible dick in the whole wide world. His dick was so nasty. It was like thick, and then it gets like skinny towards the head. Then the head was like bunched up. Like it was like a whole bunch of knots. Like if it was, like if you get a rope and you make knots. It was just so nasty. Then he had skin over it, and I kind of smelled an odor. I smelled something, and I was like, it wasn't me. It wasn't him. But now I know what that smell is. But at the time, I didn't know what that smell was. But it was dirty dick. It was dirty dick. I can't believe dirty dick was trying to be inside me. I was like, girl, please. I had a dirty ass at the time, and then you're gonna stick that dirty dick. That would have been a nasty combo, not cute. But yeah, I just that was just so weird and rose random how this story just came about. I was gonna talk about something else, but the thing is, it's like I miss that experience. I miss being with someone that's just wants to have fun with you, but it's nothing forced. It's just fun, just straight up sexual fun, and I miss it. And I guess that's what I wanted yesterday, and I didn't get it, and I felt like if I go there, it would be like that first time with the guy under the bleachers, which something forced and something disgusting. And I was like, I don't want to be forced to have sex with somebody. But now I have experience. The booty is clean. But I think that hits me. It hit me, and I was like, I don't want to be the guy under the bleachers again. I don't want that experience again. I want to be the guy in that guy, other guy's room with the socks and the tank top and the shorts, and just chilling, stealing our mom's liquor, watching video games because I would watch the video games. I don't play the video games, and just chill, and everything came out spontaneous and romantic. I love that. Oh my god, I just experienced my first time. It was so nice. I'm happy that I didn't go to the gay sauna. Mm. Tell me what you guys think. Please subscribe. And let me wake up because I'm so tired. Look where I put my orchid. Inside of my bed. With my Karl Lagerfeld candle. I have my thing that I wear. What do you call it? Like the mask? Because as you can see, there's so much light in my room. So I put the mask on to stay asleep. And I put my lip balm. I'm gonna get up, make some breakfast. Bounce, 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 bounce.